What if we told you the ultimate place to go for a tourist isn't a tropical island, or an exotic city, but the final frontier itself? Space. Once the stuff of science fiction, space tourism is becoming a reality, and in this video, we're going to explore everything you need to know to take your dream trip beyond our atmosphere. The idea of regular people venturing into space once seemed impossible, but now, thanks to advances in technology and some very ambitious companies, the era of space tourism has arrived. There are three major players in the space tourism industry today: SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic. SpaceX, led by Elon Musk, focuses on deep space missions with the ultimate goal of getting humans to Mars. But before that, they're offering trips around the Earth and even to the Moon. Blue Origin, founded by Amazon's Jeff Bezos, is targeting suborbital space travel, allowing passengers to experience a few minutes of weightlessness and incredible views of Earth from the edge of space. Virgin Galactic, led by Richard Branson, is designed to offer shorter, suborbital flights, giving thrill seekers the chance to experience zero gravity and see the curvature of the Earth. So, what does a space vacation actually look like? Let's break it down. If you go with Virgin Galactic or Blue Origin, your experience begins with training, learning how to handle zero gravity, and preparing for the G-forces you'll feel during launch and re-entry. Then, you'll board your spacecraft. For Virgin Galactic, you'll launch from a runway aboard their sleek space plane, which will be carried by a mothership to high altitude. From there, the spaceplane rockets into space, offering you a few minutes to float in zero gravity, marvel at the blackness of space, and gaze at the brilliant blue Earth below. With Blue Origin's New Shepard, you'll experience a vertical rocket launch that will send you more than 100 kilometers or 62 miles above the Earth. The capsule detaches, giving you several minutes to float in weightlessness, before gently parachuting back down to Earth. For the truly adventurous, there's SpaceX. Their Dragon capsule can take you much farther, on multi-day journeys orbiting the Earth. SpaceX is even planning private lunar missions, where you'll travel around the Moon, seeing the far side that humans rarely glimpse. The height you reach depends on your mission. With Virgin Galactic and Blue Origin, you'll cross the Kármán line, the recognized boundary of space, at 100 kilometers or 62 miles above Earth. From this altitude, you'll experience the iconic overview effect, where astronauts describe seeing Earth as a fragile blue marble in the void of space. If you fly with SpaceX, however, you can orbit at around 400 kilometers or 250 miles above the Earth. That's the same altitude as the International Space Station. At this height, you'll circle the globe every 90 minutes, watching multiple sunrises and sunsets within a single day. And if you're lucky enough to be part of one of SpaceX's lunar missions, you'll travel 380,000 kilometers or 237,000 miles from Earth, getting an up-close view of the Moon's surface. So, what's the price tag on a once-in-a-lifetime trip to space? Well, it's not cheap. Virgin Galactic offers suborbital flights starting at around $450,000 per ticket. That might seem steep, but they've already sold hundreds of seats to people eager to take the trip. Blue Origin hasn't disclosed an official price for every flight, but their tickets are estimated to be in the $200,000 to $500,000 range. Some early passengers have paid even more at auction. SpaceX, given the scale of their missions, has the highest price tag. The cost for a flight on the Dragon capsule? Expect to shell out around $55 million for a trip to the International Space Station. Missions around the Moon are rumored to cost even more. While the idea of space tourism sounds incredible, it begs the question, is it really for everyone? Right now the answer is, not quite. Beyond the price, passengers need to be in relatively good health. You'll undergo a series of medical tests and basic training to make sure you can handle the physical demands of space travel, like high G-forces during launch and re-entry. But it's not all about being an athlete. These companies are designing their spacecraft to accommodate regular people, not just seasoned astronauts. Blue Origin, for example, has no upper age limit for passengers, and Richard Branson himself flew with Virgin Galactic at the age of 71. In the future, as technology advances and more companies enter the market, we can expect space travel to become more accessible, both physically and financially. What's the real draw of space tourism? The views. From the edge of space, you'll witness Earth in a way that very few people have. The curvature of our planet, the thinness of the atmosphere, and the deep, endless blackness of space beyond. It's a perspective that astronauts call life-changing. If you're lucky enough to venture further, like on SpaceX's lunar missions, you'll see the moon up close, the craters, the barren, otherworldly landscape. Imagine floating above the far side of the moon, looking back at the Earth from hundreds of thousands of kilometers away. It's the ultimate view, a reminder of just how small and connected we all are. Right now, space tourism is in its infancy, but the future holds exciting possibilities. SpaceX dreams of sending humans to Mars, while companies like Axiom Space and Orbital Assembly are working on space stations that could one day be luxury hotels orbiting the Earth. In a few decades, what we consider science fiction today might be the norm. Spaceports, space hotels, even vacations to other planets could be within reach. So, is space the ultimate place for a tourist? Absolutely. Whether you're floating in zero gravity, gazing down at Earth, or flying past the moon, space tourism offers a once-in-a-lifetime adventure that promises to change your perspective forever. The question is, are you ready for liftoff? Space is no longer just for astronauts, it's for dreamers, adventurers, and maybe even you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content.